So as you can see, like again, this is a lot more readable. I'm able to tell like what's happening in the table, which is nice instead of like kind of parsing through like names or like names of journals. This is pretty nice and straightforward. So I'm also going to do the same thing with the images today. And you might ask like, okay, aren't there multimodal embeddings? So in the Gemini Developer API, we currently only have a text embedding model. We don't have the image embedding model. I believe that's available in cloud, but it's not yet in the actual API. So I just want to point out that caveat. If you're using cloud, I think you can just directly embed your multimodal data, and you don't have to do this step. But I think if you're just getting started out like prototyping, then you can use this step to also create those multimodal embeddings. So essentially, I'm summarizing the image. So the generate content method can intake a multimodal input data. So I can pass in a prompt with a mix of an image, and I do that right here. And essentially, I don't have to just limit myself to an image. I can also pass in, like I mentioned, other types of data like audio and video or different files. So, but in general, this is how you would kind of do like that mixed, like multimodal generate content call, is you pass in that list with your prompt and that image. So in this case, I'm asking it to give me a summary for the image. I'm saying that this will be used for the purpose of embeddings. And if it's a table, like maybe a table got passed in as an image, it's totally possible. It should extract all the elements from the table, and if it's a graph, I would like it to explain everything that's happening in the graph. And I'm making sure to take note of the details of the image, like color, proportion, shape, etc., like things that might be important. So from there, I'm producing the image summaries. And we can take a look at one such image summary. So this is a graph from the research paper I'm using in this demo. And essentially, I went ahead and I produced the image summary for this graph, and we can kind of take a look. So the summary is saying this is a bar graph showing the performance of the Med QA system under different conditions, and the x-axis represents the different conditions it's performing under, while the two y-axes represent the accuracy and the fraction of questions.